You really need to move beyond identity politics. You need to move beyond Democrat. You need to move beyond Republican. You need to move beyond male and female and any other gender that you think you are. And you need to simply claim the moniker of human being. That's it.
Right.
You're all human beings except for you aliens. And we don't mean illegal aliens.
No. You mean off-planet creatures.
You know there's one or two of you listening.
Yes. Well, we're not going there today, or are we?
Well, have one call in. We'll talk to them.
That would be very interesting.
Well, there's the gauntlet.
So, one of the things we've been talking about in the new meditation that you've just put out for people to find their own divine spark.
Yeah, well, that's only a first step, though. You have to understand that the meditation that we have just produced and just put out is intended for general audiences.
Yes.
And that, in fact, the plan is that over the next 30 to 60 days, we'll be putting out a more in-depth meditation that not only has to do with discovering that spark of connection with the divine, but it's going to be to nurture and encourage that spark of connection going between each and every one of you.
Right, because
it's not now the thing about it is that you're not going to do this all at once.
No.
It's going to be an incremental journey in the meditation as well, because it has to be that first you will accept those that are closest to you and connect with those that are closest to you, but then you're going to connect with those that are closest to them, and then you're going to connect with those that are closest to them, and then you see how it can
go geometrically, not yes, it could just.
Well, we don't think the word is geometrically, but.
It's not linear. It could go.
It's all how it happens. It's all how it happens. And again, we say it may seem overly simplistic, but all you need to do is add heart-centered to any of the dynamics of the problems that you are facing, and you will be able to find solutions a lot more easily than you are right now, because instead of dealing with heart-centered solutions to problems, in fact, you're dealing with words. You're dealing with definitions. You're dealing with division upon division upon division, instead of dealing with the dynamics of what actually occurred. You are individually parsing things to the point where they lose any real meaning.
Right, which adds to the levels of confusion and hair splitting to the nth degree.
But that's where they want you.
Right.
They want you confused.
But the heart-centeredness in the several times I've done the meditation, but also my own personal experience of connecting with that heart-centeredness, it's a wonderful antidote to perfection, because in the knowing of it, there is no sense that I can step beyond the bonds of I can't step outside of that divine connection, because there it is, and it's eternal.
Well, and it exists within each and every one of you, and that's what this is. This is an exercise to be able to awaken, or so many of you, to reawaken those pieces of self. You have to realize, dear ones, you've all got it all deeply protected. It is the most vulnerable part of your being. At the same time, it is the strongest part of your being.
Yes.
Right? And so in that sort of understanding, the more you accept it, the more you understand it, the more you claim it for yourself, the more empowered you become. It is, in fact, a dynamic of healing that each and every one of you can partake in a very easy and, what shall we say, elegant sort of way. You don't have to suffer, Amy, Adrienne. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to measure how well you've done by how much you've suffered.
Right.
Ooh.
So now I learned that.
Well, we think we've been telling it to you for years.
All right.
The question is, have you been listening?
Well, it's sinking in now, and so forgiveness and a sense of humor about, why did I do that?
Nothing else. We have a sense of humor about all of it.
Yes.
You are a very amusing species.
Mm-hmm.
And creative.